Hey friends, and welcome to the first of a three-part series where I review some of the art that you guys sent me on Twitter. Now last Thursday, I requested that you guys sent me some art, and I got a huge response. About 265 photos total across a number of artists, mostly small, that was submitted to me on Twitter. So if you submitted art to me, I'm going to make sure that it's in this video, so if you don't see it in this video, just remember that there's still 2 videos to come. And then the 4th video, I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite picks of the entire series. So I'll be judging these pictures on a scale of 1 to... I'm just kidding. There's no scale. I just wanted to give some small artists a little bit of an opportunity to showcase some of their art that they've chosen that you guys can see and hopefully give them a little bit more attention. Because our communities are really very small as it is, and the artist community within our community is even smaller. And there's a lot of very good art in there that often goes unrecognized. And I'd like to, even though I have a very small following, just give them a little bit more of a push. So stick around, we're going to look at some good art, and I will link everybody's information, not only in the video, but in the description as well. So the first artist that I'm going to introduce is Dizzy the Bat on Twitter. Now she actually introduced me to this idea of giving a bigger voice to smaller artists, and I love her bat, I love her art, and she is just the best. It's a very unique art. I really like the design of the small designs around her persona. They kind of give like this Wind Waker vibe. Very cute, very well drawn, and beautiful. And then also she does more art, a little bit more realist art, and it's amazing. Just the best. You're the best, Dizzy, I love you. So next up we have Derpy As Hell. It's definitely Derpy. He's doing a little blup there. He looks like a college bear wearing his plaid shirt. But I really like the way that they drew the maw here. You can't really see where my mouse is at, but right there on the left. And I don't know, I really like this style. It's simple, but it's very well done. This artist is Nate Draws. We got a chocolate milky looking horse jumping over a fence. I really like this like pencil drawn style, especially with the way that the background is and the design. I love it. This next artist is 08 Bubbles on Twitter. This is a drawing of one of her characters. It is very pretty. I like the colors. I'm a fan of purple. I'm glad that it's not pink, or at least there's not too much pink, because I don't really like pink. But the design on the tail is really cool. It's a new kind of take on stripes. I like that, where it's not just directly stripes, but it's kind of involved with the tail. And then obviously there's this cute little mouth up in the corner. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we have a colored pencil drawing from Bubbles as well, with a little Christmas, looks like a foxy, hanging out with her little mitts on. That's really cute. I like the sparkly in the eyes. This next art is from an artist called 666 Gummy Bear. This is probably going to be me in the future. This looks like how I'm going to end up. And then he's also got this cute mommy panda who's getting a mom award. Next we have Afroyo Small. He gave me a set of 4 pictures. Each one's very different, which is kind of cool. So this piece is actually from one of my favorite smaller artists on Twitter, and that is Alexis the Marsh. I really like fantasy stuff when it comes to this, like with a little bit of magic involved. So it's cool to see her kind of in like a stranger in a strange land situation. Now I have this piece from Alice Grump Art. Obviously we have the 3-toed paw there. 4 toes are better. But I do like how the center part of the paw is a heart. I think that's really cool, and she looked like she could kick some ass. I like it. And then we have a little bit more of a happy alternative to the previous photo. They look like they could kind of be like a yin-yang situation, where the other one's a little bit more kick-ass version, and then this one's kind of nice. Ansert Revolt 1 sent me 2 photos, one of which looks like it was created in some sort of design program. It's really cool. It's very interesting and different, but it definitely looks like it took a lot of time, so good work. Now I really like this Chibi art from Angel Fox TV 1. I think it's really cute. especially the little blushies going on there, kind of going past the cheeks. And he's holding a little present. I think that's really sweet. And if you look at these pictures back to back, it kind of looks like the first little chibi is giving the present to the next one because, oh, it's so cute. So the next artist is Aspiring Fires with a bunch of ones. You could read it on the screen below. Their YouTube is also Vertigo, but spelt with a 3 and a 1, and that will also be linked below. He gave me some pretty cool art of this cat-looking fox. I like that he kind of almost looks like he has a scar across his face, but it might just also be a shadow over his nose. Looks like he's been through some stuff. His fur is kind of ruffled up. A bad boy type. But well done with the shirt. It's really hard to draw clothes. I'm no artist. I don't have any sort of say in this, but I really like how this one turned out. Oh no, this protogen's broken. I didn't know protogens, can their mouths open? Is that something that happens? Either way, I think this looks really cool. It looks like the mask broke and it's giving an error message that says, your protogen ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collecting some error info and then we will restart for you. That's awesome. And then he has another one of the poor protogen having a heart attack. That's what it looks like. Blue Pepsi has some pretty cool art. It reminds me of those little child angel pictures that you see on Christmas, but it looks like they put a lot of effort and work into these, and they're really well done. I like all of the detail that was put into the fur. Here is a character from Bright Red Lemon. I am a fan, if you've seen my Ultrasona, I am a fan of this color scheme. I like the red triangle stripes. I think it's really cool, especially on characters like this, spread out across their body. Another heart paw and some sparkly eyes. Very cute character. Now Calyx has a different art style, which I really like. They put a lot of detail and effort into the neck. I really like what's going on down there. Also the eyes are really pretty. He almost looks crystalline. And then of course we got the Coca-Cola polar bear, I almost said panda bear, for Christmas. That's really cute. So our next artist is Caddy Maddie. She draws chibi art and badges more than anything else. I really like what she's doing here with all of the colors and the kind of dragon fox-like look of it. It flows really well and it's intimidating but still really cute. It's a good set of colors. It reminds me of like rainbow sherbet, which is my favorite type of ice cream. It would be, right? And then of course we have a more aggressive looking character. Still somehow cute even though it's sharp and scary, but I do like the colors. Red and black really go really well together with this character. K959 has some groovy art. I do like characters that I see that kind of have like augmentations. Like for example, this guy's got a gauntlet going on in his arm there that's kind of attached into his body. I think that's really interesting and kind of a cool idea. It kind of looks like his ears may be too robotic, or robotic as well, which is awesome. And also really well done. It's almost like watercolors. Is that what's going on there? And then we have a smug raccoon hanging out in his jeans, sitting in some sunbeams. It's really well done, and it's a very unique and kind of not absurdist style, but it's a little abstract, and I like that. It's not the same as everything else. And here we have a cute little submission from Cheesemtet4. One of his little characters, rainbow stripes all the way down. It reminds me of that zebra. Remember that zebra gum? But I really like this. It's cute. It's definitely something that I would see a lot of. Cheesemtet4 also has a couple of other cool pieces. I really like the way that he does the focus on the big ears. It draws attention to the face. I really like that. Our next artist is actually coming here from DeviantArt, and I will link their information in the description below. But Comey Cat actually has some really nice art. It's really well done. I like the coloring of it, and I like the way that they use expressions to kind of give away what they want. And then of course, it wouldn't be complete without some Sans art. This is actually one of the cooler pieces I've seen of Sans. So our next artist is at Corgi CC, and they're very unique because not only are they an artist, they're also a fursuit maker, which is a whole art in its own, and that takes a lot of time. I really like the badge style here. It's cute and simple, and sometimes people get a little too, you know, overcomplicated with their badges, but I think that's really cute. Of course, there's an otter, which I love. It's got a little crown going on. It's the king of the seas. That's really cute. And then, oh look, pictures from MFF. That is an awesome fursuit, and you made that on your own. That's really cool. Make me a fursuit, please. And here's a gorgeous piece from Crazy Red Fox. The detail that went into this one. Look at the eyes. So beautiful. And what is cool is these tall ears that are going on up here. I don't see that too often on a lot of personas, but I really do like it. Also, the wispy tail is really cool. You can kind of see the direction of the wind along with the petals in the picture. That's really cool. A lot of good detail that went into it. And then in this next picture we have, it looks like the same character kind of curled up in a little spot looking at their phone at night. That's me flipping through Twitter late at night trying to get that Twitter clout. Yes, okay, I like this art. Cypress writes, this is very awesome. I really like the warrior personas that I see. I've seen a lot of them. This one's really cool because they kind of got like a flaming arrow going on up front, and you can see the scowl on their face there. Really well done. The background must have taken forever. It's very beautiful, and I really want to see more of these like fantasy warrior furries. Cypress Writes also has this photo, a very creepy photo, kind of horror movie-esque. Looks like an owl, man-owl thing with some like Slender Man fingers coming after a guy in the woods. Very spooky, but also like very well done. This is one of the NSFW submissions that I got from D Headbanger. I really liked the way that he drew the art, the face and the expression, especially the fangs. Really came out well. I feel like sometimes people mess those up, as well as the musculature. It's not too much, especially for, we all know what the character looks like. So, and then he has this seal as well, very sparkly and beautiful and wet, coming right out of the ocean, and obviously had to be censored. So we have another submission from DeviantArt. This is DC Animations. You could find them over on DeviantArt, and I will also link the information down below. But I really do like the simplicity, but still like the mystery of this character. It's got the dark eyes with the purple eye slots. Very cool. Some of my favorite art I see is of people hanging out or just being together in groups. So I think that's really cool, and I really like this one. The characters are really cute, and they're really well drawn. Our next artist is Dear Sachiko. It's given us a little green kiss there. I do like the nose, if you could see it on the screen. It's got a little bit of marbling to it, which I think is really cool. And the detail in the eyes and the fur is really well done. It's a nice style, and I just like how it looks. It's super cute. I don't want to just keep saying everything's super cute, but it all is. And then Dear Sachiko also has some news going on, Fox News, that a local lion is blepping, which is a sin. Next we have a super cheerful little plant, little flower from Depresso Doodles on Twitter. A cute pink little thing with big chibi eyes. I love it. It's really sweet. I like how the fingers kind of like sprout out from its hand. The next submission is from D Momther on Twitter. This was their newest ref sheet. So if anybody out there wants to draw them up, this is what they look like. So our next artist, DorkAdo, says that they're not really a furry artist, but they do love and support the group. So they whipped up something for us really quick, and this is what we get, and it's actually really nice. It's a cute little character, a cute little cat. That's very nice of them, even though that they're not a furry artist, to support the community and support what the artists do. So go ahead and check them out, give them a little bit of love. This piece I'm a big fan of, from Duaya on Twitter. It's so unique and so different. The style is very interesting. The colors are very cool. I love the background. The expression and kind of everything that's going on, just all as a piece together. It's really well done. I don't like seeing the same thing over and over, so it's cool sometimes to see something a little bit unique and a little bit more colorful, but without being over the top. So awesome job. Our next artist is DorkAdo. Got a little cat looking up in the into the stars at night. I do like the eye color. In contrast to the body, it kind of looks like the eyes are glowing, and that's really cool just because it draws attention to the face. And the fur is also really well done, so good job there. And then we got these cute two friends hanging out. I really like their expressions, and I really like this purple one here's smile. I don't know, it's charming. Okay, with this new artist at DotStrike, it holds a special place in my heart because I kind of want my alternate persona to do this in real life, where it's wearing a suit but it's got the head. I'm also a huge fan of the paint over stuff that I've been seeing on Twitter, so I think this one specifically is really cool. It's got that thing from, what is it, Beyond Human going on. But it's really well done, and I think like the shading and the lighting is really well done too, and you can see the shadow even matches what's going on with the character there, which is really cool, so good job. And then we got a pretty neat badge from DotStrike as well. The character's name is Josh. It's clean, and the coloring is really crisp. I like that he has like sparkling golden hair, but this is really cute and it's really sweet. The line work is really well done on this one. It's very sharp image. This is a sweet little submission from DragonDogRawr on Twitter. It's a cute image of it looks like maybe a lion, and sweet tarts are some of my favorite candies, so perfect. And then their second image is a little bit more graphic. So I'm gonna pretend like it's a cake that is dripping grape juice onto its base. But it's still really cool. I like how it looks. I like the way that the kind of ears flopping down. But the color scheme is really well too. I think those colors go together really well, the blue and the purple. So well done. This next artist is Dubnium9. He's got a Fairly Odd Parents thing going on, which I think is pretty cool. I like the colors. I think it matches really well with the background. It's funny because he looks so serious, but he's dressed so silly. And then I really like this next one because, again, I like the color scheme of the gray, black, and red. But it's kind of got like a clown thing going on, or even a jester. And giving a smile, a wink, and a thumbs up. One of my favorite poses. Oh man, this is cute. Oh man.
So good and tasty?
The way that this mouse is drawn reminds me of that style, like the Feifel style, Feifel Goes West, or American Tail. Very, very cute, but also very cool because it's like, I like this slightly more realistic look to some of these personas, especially this one, just because it looks actually like a little rat, which is cool. I like this. And then Echo also has a cute Christmas fox, even though Christmas has passed. It is still really cute. I like his little kind of look up. Our next artist is coming over here from Tumblr, which I have forsaken, and DeviantArt as well. Eggy Leggy 3. You can check their art out over there. I'll put some links down in the description below. Very cute Deltarune looking art here. I like this addition where you can kind of see a little bit more of the structure of the face, and the line work is also very well done here. This inner shading where you could kind of see the light coming from, even though the light source is over here to the right, it's awesome. I like it. And then we have this character that looks kind of stitched together, like it was a couple different characters that were put together, which is really cool. Combo characters are cool. I have one myself. And this one is very colorful, and it was also very cute, so good job. This next piece comes from Face Arctic on Twitter. The body style on this is very nice. It is accurate to an actual body, and it's very anthropomorphic, which I'm a fan of. Something about this style just rings a bell with me. I really like the way that the face looks. I like the expression. Also, the colors really match. I think it's because it's similar to my otter's colors. And another character of Face Arctic is this more lynx-looking character. If I got that wrong, please let me know. I like that he's wearing dog tags there, but another one with some cool stripes. Sometimes people get stripes a little too wrong, or they overdo the stripes, and I think these are just good enough. And the clothes are really well drawn too. Clothes, like I said before, are really difficult, and I really like how these look. Very natural, and also shirtless characters are always the best. Now again, like I said before, this one really resonates with me too, just because of the color scheme. Dutch Angel Dragons are very cool, especially their suits are very cool, because they're so unique and they really stand out in the crowd. But I really like this character just because of the placement of all the stripes, and also the fact that I don't think I've ever seen any other Dutch Angel Dragons wearing clothes, so this is the first one. I really like it. I'm a fan. We Bear Bears. This is awesome. It is stylized, it is interesting, and it is different. It's a detachment from the original piece of the original characters, but it is so well done and it's so cute. I love that you really captured their personalities in this really well. Now Faith also has another character here, which is another stitched together character. I didn't know those were so common, but it looks like a combination of something that looks like it's melting. Oh no, don't melt. And then this scaly that's made of soda pop. Now our next artist is Jam Kitsune, which is actually the artist that inspired Dizzy the Bat to tell me to make this video, because Jam Kitsune's art is so amazing. It's very well done, there's a lot of effort and time put into it, and I think it's very beautiful, and it's some of the best that I've seen on Twitter in a long time. Especially here. One of my favorite Disney villains is Hexus from Ferngully, and this style of the glowing eyes and the tongue and the deviousness of it and the frightening fear of it all is actually really cool. I like how it all looks, I love the coloring, and you kind of get this sense of dread but also excitement from this photo. The image isn't too busy, there's not too much going on the screen, so it leaves you wondering just how big this creature is. This next artist, Scruff Fluff, is hands down my favorite artist in the world. Everything that he puts out is the cutest thing I've ever seen. All the work that he's done that I've seen has been amazing. I love everything he does. He is such a sweet and genuine guy. He's always open for commissions, and he's always there to be helpful and try and work with you to make sure that what you get is what you wanted. And oh whoa, what's this? Is that a cute otter named Aitrus? Made by Scruff Fluff? Now these two pieces were done by my little brother on Twitter. He's an extremely talented boy, and he's very good at what he does. I love his art, and everything that he sends me is always the best. He's such a budding talent. Each day I see him growing, getting better and better, so I love what he does. Go check him out and give him some love. Now I know I've talked about clothes a couple times, but Sid the Leo Fox has such a way with clothes that makes all of his furry art really stand out. But not just his furry art, a lot of his other art too. He's very talented, and he does amazing landscapes and also amazing other characters and other drawings. His work is inspirational, and I love every second of it, and I really hope that his career continues to take off as an artist. It's amazing.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. If you liked any of the art that you saw in my showcase, please be sure to follow these guys on Twitter in the links that I've provided in the description and in the video. And again, if you didn't see your art in this video, please remember to follow up in the next 2 parts. I still have a lot of art left to review, and I would love to get your guys' support, as well as these artists need your guys' support too. So make sure that you share this video out to everybody who needs some cheering up or just to look at some good art. Thank you all.